did. All right. We certainly do apologize for our technical difficulties on tonight. Just to bring you up to date, we are on chapter 3 of Feel Alive in our book club. And we're talking about 5 ways to relieve panic. If you're just joining us, the first one said bring emotions into the present by adjusting your body, breath, and mind, and by recognizing, releasing, relaxing, re-smiling, um, returning, and repeating. And then the second one was own your emotions and take responsibility. You got to take responsibility for your own actions. So many times we like to blame folks for different things that have happened. Take responsibility for your own action. Remember that your perception is yours. Don't worry about other people's perception of you. Will remember to what you feel about you is all that matters. Okay. Number 3 was changing your focus. You got to change your focus. You got to bring yourself into your present moment. You have to free your heart. You have to let go of things that no longer serves you. Hold on and inhale life and hold on to life that serves you. All right. When you breathe, when you walk, when you relax, you are freeing yourself from panic and anxiety. Open up yourself to the world, smile more. And then when you do that, the panic disappears. Number 4 was change your lifestyle and know thyself. Change your lifestyle and know thyself. That's where we were when we went off. And I'm going to read number 4 again. You have to ask yourself, what am I doing to promote wellness in my life? Are you in the right environment? By taking a simple walk through nature, your mind clears. Do not go where the crowd is all the time. Take time to be alone and connect with yourself, your true self. The environment is everything. To know thyself, we have to ask ourselves, what does our soul resonate with? And I was letting you know that my soul resonates with my mind, my brain, learning that my brain is the one that stores the information and my mind is the reservoir for the information that the brain has. The information is given to the mind and the mind is supposed to go through and allow the brain to work through it. So that's what I've been studying. That's what resonates with me. What brings you happiness or joy? Are you doing that? Are you living the life you want to live? So many times we get caught up in the life that other folks want for us. Live the life that you want to live. Be yourself. All right. Live your true self. Walk in your now. Live in your now, in your present moment. Enjoy your life. Many of us are caught in panic because we are not doing what we love to do. Excuse me. Exercising helps release the powerful endorphins, making us feel better and calmer. The relationship we have with time must change if we are to be panic free. All right, you got to change. The relationship you have with time have to change if you want to be panic free. Nowadays, I do not wear a watch because I see um, we are limitless. We are limitless beings who are timeless. Many of us are time slaves. The power lies within your hands. While you take back your power, all right? The power is in your hand. You have to take back your power. Will you take it back? The lifestyles many live make us feel inadequate. Right now on the planet, it's time for elevation, time to reclaim our power. Much of the fears we have emanate from externalizing power, giving it away. To access our true power, we must go on the inward journey and take our place in the universe once again. You have to search within. The power lies within. The power of life and death is in your tongue. Your tongue is within, it's in your mouth. Okay. And so when we're seeking for God, when we're seeking for the kingdom, we have to know that the kingdom of heaven is within us. You got to turn within in order to know who you really are, in order to find yourself. What am I putting into my body? I feel calmer or more tense. Live live raw plant-based foods have a soothing energy on your body, on your nervous system. Decreases once we let go of junk food. You got to let go of junk food. Yes, it tastes good. I love potato chip. Sometimes we like eating candy. We like drinking soda pop. We like drinking that coffee all day long, with all that caffeine. Some of that stuff, we have to let that stuff go. Feel liberated by simply changing your diet. Change it. I didn't say do a crash diet. I just said change your diet. Whatever you're doing, don't do so much of it. Whatever you're not doing in the area of your raw food, like your plants and your vegetables and your fruits, try to eat more of that. Do it a little bit at a time and find yourself feeling better about who you are. Feel liberated by simply changing your diet. Are you creating enough time for yourself? Are you loving yourself? Many do not love themselves enough. We are caught in looking for the validation from someone or something external to us. When you give yourself value, it does not matter how much money you make, you feel at peace. Are you doing what you are passionate about? Do you love the image you have for yourself? This is essential when letting go of panic. Make sure that you're loving yourself. Make sure that you love the image that you have for yourself. All right? That's essential. That's something that needs to be done. Have fun, celebrate, enjoy life to the fullest because you are worthy. Knowing you are worthy frees your spirit from the chains of fear. Having a lighter heart requires letting go of toxic energy, always purifying yourself. Let go of all that holds you back, the memories, events, people, anything that makes you feel worse, leave it at the door and walk outside of the house. Okay? You got to leave that thing. You got to get rid of it. You have to relieve yourself. Don't allow it to stay in this house. All right? Free yourself. Free yourself. How much are you carrying? Become lighter. Becoming lighter is the only way to fly. This is the only way to relieve panic. All right? If you want to soar, if you want to fly, you got to let stuff go. Panicking is not going to help. I could have panicked when the broadcast went out, but we know that they're working on our Wi-Fi, trying to get us a better broadband. And so these things are going to happen sometime. But remember what we said in this chapter. Remember to breathe. Inhale, inhale life. Exhale, exhale death. Let go of everything that doesn't serve you. And number 5, this is the 5th thing that's going to relieve us from panic and anxiety. Stop competing. This is very important. Stop competing and comparing yourself with others. Everybody you see is living their own unique journey. You do not have to fight or survive for your piece of cake. All right. You don't have to fight or try to survive just to eat your piece of cake. When it's your time, it's your time. Everyone is unique. I am another yourself in a different time and space. When you stop competing, you fall into your own niche and panic fades away. You do not have to win. You don't have to win. Running up against someone else is an illusion. There's enough for everyone. Looking at the world in abundance diminishes anxiety and allows you to breathe. Everyone is here for a different reason. Find your true gift and transform your world. We are here to have the most beautiful time on planet Earth. Let's have fun. That number 5 is so important. I don't know about you, but sometimes I find that people are competing with me and I didn't even know we were in competition. We don't want to compete. Your gift is yours. Your talent is yours. Whatever you are doing to enhance the kingdom, that's you. Your perception of yourself is what matters. Stop competing. Is enough to go around. Whatever your gift is, use it to the fullest. So those were the 5 things. That's chapter 4 that will relieve you from panic. Again, you want to inhale. Inhale with me. Exhale. Let it go. It's gone. It's over. All right. Own up to your responsibility. Own up to your panic. Own up to what you need to let go of. Let it go and keep moving. All right. Chapter 4. Love yourself 100%. Where do you feel most free? Wherever you feel most free at, you go there. Okay? Don't let anybody make you bound you. Wherever you feel free, you go there. The new paradigm is about seeing your true worth as an infinite being, to live the most awesome human experience, to love yourself. You must keep alive and tap into your inner child. Okay? Remember what the scripture said, except you come as a child, you will in no wise enter in. Let go of the outside world, tap into your inner world, tap into your true self, get into a place where you can hear from God. Stillness is okay. All right. It's okay to be still. It's all right. It's okay to be in your now, in your quietness, and hear from that still quiet voice of God. Where do you feel free the most? Go there. Within a special place, you will find your true power. Many of us are not happy where we are, but fail to see we are creating our own reality through choices and thoughts. The power lies within us. Loving yourself opens you up to the others and expands your heart space. Before you can love anybody, you have to love yourself. The notion of love thy neighbor has become popular on the planet. This is all well and good, but many people suffer from a low self esteem. Low confidence levels emanate from the validation from someone else, the waiting for approval. Stop waiting for approval from other people. Approve yourself. Letting go of society's expectation is the greatest way to begin to love yourself. Throw away the TV as far as you can. Much of our ideas about the world come from the television, who controls your perception. Who controls your perception controls your reality. All right? A lot of stuff that you see is coming from the TV. The TV is controlling your perception, then that's your reality. If you're not allowing the TV or other people's opinion of you to control you, then you are living your true life. You're living your best life in your truth. Don't let other things control your reality. All right? Have a perception of yourself and stick with it. Once you begin to love yourself, you see how subliminal manipulation is used in every area of our society. Someone is advertising this product to become happy. No self-love begins internally um, first. We got to know that. Self-love begins internally first. Nobody can give you anything you do not already have. Nobody can give you anything you do not already have. You don't recognize it within yourself. You see it more in somebody else, but you have it in you already. They can't give you what you don't already have. All your experiences are coming deep within yourself. It's all you. Loving yourself is not about being a narcissist. It's when we tap into our true self. And I believe a narcissist is somebody who find they're the one that's causing the problem, but they find it or they try to blame somebody else for something that they've done. No, remember we learned you got to face up to your own reality. Face your truth. Say face your lie. Face your bondage. You fix you, and stop trying to put it off on somebody else. We can only do this when we give ourselves time and are not so hard on ourselves. Letting go of this idea of perfection is a great way to love yourself 100%. Many people we view as beautiful may not feel beautiful inside. It takes changing our perception to love ourselves 100%. Love yourself 100%. Say that to yourself. I love myself 100%. I love myself 100%. Seeing yourself as unique sovereign being who came to this planet to be a powerful co-creator generates the self-love energy. Since we are made from the same fabric as the universe, we are not here to worship eternally. We are here to serve and exchange with one another, not one single deity or job. In loving yourself, you have to take responsibility where you find yourself. The body is a vehicle. We are in the driving seat. Amazing things happen when you love yourself. Accept your flaws are not flaws. Okay, your flaws are not flaws. They are hidden aspects of yourself. Many of us do not want to enter the shadowed land. We are afraid to see the deep, dark aspects of ourselves. Okay, what that is saying is it may seem like a flaw to somebody else. It might even seem like a flaw to you, but it's not a flaw. It's just who you are. And so you're learning you every day. If there's a hidden agenda on the inside of you that could probably hurt you or hurt somebody else, then you need to own up to it. You know, don't be a narcissist. Don't try to deny that that is in you. Fix yourself. All right. Own your now. Own who you are. Love you 100%. Don't feel bad because you have what looks like flaws to you. It's not really a flaw. It's just getting you to your next level. It's an experience. All right. In loving yourself, you have to take responsibility where you find yourself. The body is a vehicle. I read that. The darkness is equally as important as the light. In our darkest moments, we become illuminated. That's what it takes to love yourself. We must go into the deep depth of our souls to find the pearls that lie within. All right. The time has come to love yourself. Stop competing with others. This takes you out of your element. That's the second time it's being said. Stop competing with others. It takes you out of your element. It is enough of us to go for of all of us to go around. What the Lord has blessed me to do, that's my job. What he has blessed you to do, that's your job. Don't compete with anybody. Just be who you are. Do it to its fullest. All right. Be happy, content, and fulfilled with yourself because we are where we choose to be. Why desire to be someone else? That's just so false. That's not authentic. When you love yourself 100%, you see yourself as an artist. You appreciate everyone's unique gift. There is nobody like you. So why are you worried about someone taking your place? It's only one you. Many do not love themselves. They say, if only I become someone else, everything will be perfect. We can never become another. All we can do is accept ourselves 100% and start loving ourselves. Accept yourself 100%. Start loving yourself 100%. I love myself 100%. I'm going to own up to my flaws. I'm grateful for my flaws. I'm grateful because I'm just like a piece of cloth that has a wrinkle. That's why we have an iron. You take time out to iron out the wrinkle. If there's a flaw, that is an iron that you're ironing out your wrinkles within you. Okay. And so we want to own up to who we are and we want to do our very best to be the best us. All right. Be the best you. There's only one you. Be authentic. Don't try to be anybody else. You know, there's only one Cleo's fingerprint for Cleo. All right. I don't have your fingerprint. You don't have mine. We have our own. We're unique. We are fearfully and wonderfully made. Embrace yourself. Love yourself 100%. All right. Chapter 5. Why am I single? You cannot force love. You cannot force love. We're going to read this one and then we're going to end it. On my journey, I used to ask this question. However, I realized something was missing in my life. Nobody was to blame. It was the relationship I had with myself. Sexual energy is the energy that permeates everything in existence. In essence, sexual energy is creative energy. Many of us on the planet are wondering where our beloved is. If you wonder why you have not met the dream woman or man, don't worry. Your time will come. For so many of us, we want a quick fix. The greatest relationship we can have is with ourselves. Through my metamorphosis, I saw you have to love yourself before you can love anybody else. You got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. When you embrace your flaws, gifts, and talents, you begin to accept other people's flaws, gifts, and talents. Nobody's perfect. Perfectionism is a curse, although nature is perfect. That's right, Angie. Love yourself 100%. There's no dream person. You have to take on board the good, bad, and the ugly. Many single people have a checklist. Ultimately, we are all looking for our reflection. We are looking for the other half of ourselves, which is in essence our higher selves. Okay? You're looking for someone else to complete you. The only one that completes you is the you that's on the inside of you, your higher self. Nobody else can do that but you. You're looking for love in all the wrong places. You have to be in love with you before you can draw that true person to you. Love yourself 100%. Ultimately, we are looking for reflection. We are looking for the other half of ourselves. Once you tap into your higher self, the marriage happens between yourself. All right? The union of the body and the mind, soul, and spirit. This is the true marriage. Let me read that again. The union of the body, the mind, the soul, and spirit. This is the true marriage. Going to a temple or church does not make you married. True marriage is within yourself. You got to be married to you first before you can embrace a mate. All right? Make sure your mind, your body, your soul, and your spirit are in oneness. That's the true marriage. Then the two wholes become complete. All right. Many people around the world are fragmented within themselves. You cannot be half looking for another half. You can't be half looking for another half because now you have two incomplete halves. There are times, seasons, and cycles within the universe. It may not be tomorrow you may find your partner, but it will happen. We all should be sharing this life journey with someone we can help evolve and in return help us evolve, pushing us towards our greatest, highest potential. We must merge with the greater part of ourselves. All right. Once you merge with the greater part of yourselves and you are 100 with you, then you can merge with somebody else who is 100 with themselves. You love you 100, that person loved themselves 100. They come together, mind, body, soul, and spirit. They're in oneness with themselves. When two comes together, that's a powerful being. All right. The two becomes one. Don't be a half going into a half because then you got two incomplete people, two incomplete circles. Letting go of society's expectation, dates, and calendar is key to meeting your beloved. Instant gratification has been the way of the world for so long. I want it now. Love does not work like that. Forming deep relationships take a long time in terms of developing an inner, intimate knowing. Developing a deeper intimacy and helping another person take off the mask requires surrendering 100%. The more you tap into who you are and become whole, the more you will attract people to you. You will attract your reflection. We attract what we are. What we send out is what we attract. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Okay? Many women say all men are dogs. They only want sex. Guess what? These are the kind of men they attract. By thinking like this, they are sending a signal to the universe. The infinite genie and the universe will reply to you. Your wish is my command. So if you're saying that all men are dogs, then that's who you're going to attract. Remember, the power of life and death is in your tongue. So you got to be careful what comes out of your mouth. The universe is waiting for you, is waiting to hear from you. Whatever you're saying, that's what it's bringing to you. Once you open your heart to the universe to meet your reflection and let go, it manifests. There are millions of single people around the world. This is not a bad thing. Sometimes it may be from choice. Some take the time to find themselves and discover who they are. Going to the wilderness is best. Go alone. Many people in relationships are not happy. They just don't want to be alone. Some single people are using this time to reconnect back to their true inner power and develop their clarity and inner balance. This is in order for when they do meet that extraordinary person, they fall in love with they know instantly. Wait a minute, didn't read that right. This is the order for when they do meet that extraordinary person they fall in love with. They know instantly because they have done the inner work. You got to work on you from the inside first. Once you work on the inner, then that person that you want to be in your life will come to you. But you got to be right first. Do your inner work. Not doing the inner work can leave us single. Once you work on yourself, you see you do not have to search. Along my journey, I used to search. I got into a relationship with a sense of urgency. So many of us are afraid to lose the one we love. We can only lose what does not belong to us. Remember that. If somebody walks away from you, they're not supposed to be with you. You can't lose what you already have. You can't lose what belongs to you. If it belongs to you, don't worry about it. I do not own anybody on the planet. We must allow others to become themselves. In many of our relationships, we feel certain people belong to us. That's why many relationships don't last in today's world. It's based on ownership. Being single can also be a fun experience. Many ancient masters possess such a deep connection to their heart. They never needed a partner. They developed the true marriage between the yin feminine essence and the yang masculine essence, which exists within all of us. All right. On earth, it's great to be in a loving relationship with someone, to raise superhuman children. Being single should not worry us. Do not be anxious. The more anxious you are, the more you deviate from your true, authentic self. I would rather someone hate me for who I am than to love me for who I am not. Don't put up a facade. Don't put on a front for other people. Be who you are. If you can't live your true self with that person, then you don't need to be with that person. All right? Be who you are. There are lots of internet dating sites. I even went on a few, however, when I let go of the search, everything manifested. Online dating is on the rise, with many hoping to land next to their dream partner. Once you clear your senses, when you see the one, you will know. All right? Clear your senses. When the right one comes, you'll know. Single people must throw away the checklist. Life is dynamic. The only permanent being change. Nobody is ever one thing. We only show others what we want them to see. Along my journey, I told myself, I'm going to let go of finding the perfect person. Instead, I will work on myself and be open to fellow kindred spirit. Everything changed. All right? Let go. Stop looking. It'll come to you. Life is forever changing. Some people are in the most wonderful relationships, but it's just time to move on. Every single person we are in a relationship with is a teacher. Some of us are recovering from horrendous relationships. Seeing that we attract relationships to us allows us. Lost my spot. Being single is a choice we all have. It's not negative or positive. It is whatever you make it. There are beautiful people around the planet asking, where's my other half? You Your other half is your higher self. Once you see your reflection in someone else, you connect with them. If your creation is no longer needed, you connect with someone else. You cannot force love. All right. So that's chapter 3 in feeling alive. If you're wondering why you're single, it's because you are not married to yourself. It's because you have not loved yourself 100%. It's because you have not accepted your flaws. So when we tap into ourselves and when we learn who our higher selves are, we can come into knowing and come into being and connect with that true person that we're supposed to be with. So we thank you for joining us on tonight. We love you, and we are looking forward to joining you, coming back on with you on Sunday. Sorry about last Sunday, we were at a funeral, but we thank God that you're here tonight, and we look forward to next Tuesday. Go ahead and purchase your book, Feel Alive by Ralph Smart, and join us on next Tuesday for this awesome teaching. God bless you, and we look forward to worshiping with you on next Tuesday night.